would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said,
and the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Trubisky shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. Time for a break. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. And it all rides on this one play. A trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on fourth down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they'll find Shaheen, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. He's back to throw. Out left to Shaheen. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Back to throw. Able to find Shaheen here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 10 seconds to go. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now Elliott, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny. But they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure.
Hang on, we got you see it, you see it?
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They will run again with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A Chicago 1st down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
This is Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all because they go down and score a touchdown. This thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. As you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown!
We're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.